and twice the work to work through this and be able to trust Juan again.
Trust Juan again? She speaks as if she's with the guy. Detach MEG-IN. How can I possibly trust him again? He didn't cheat on you.
90-day fiancé, 90 days.
Hello, I'm Wilko and welcome to Rehash. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want more 90-day fiancé content right here on this channel.
I don't know if I've ever been asked this question before. This is weird.
It better be the only incident. I'll say that.
We're doing the US season 11 version and we're up to episode 8. Back with Sapa and Shekinah. They're having a little protein shake. The one thing that they can actually make in that kitchen. The one thing that's approved by Shekinah.
It is good.
Yeah.
Very little chance of a smoothie smelling any type of way for the clients who come round. And hopefully that smoothie will help them forget the mouthy Frenchman from last episode. I tell you what, Shekinah is pretty turned on by how Sapa just didn't take the bait.
It made me really happy to see that you could hold your ground. That was a high pressure situation. You had a lot of eyes looking at you.
I just want you to know something. I understand it's your friend group and he's one of the, unfortunately, part of it. But if he does it again, it will be the last time that he saw modern Sarper. Okay?
The warning has been issued. This could be the last time that we see modern Sapa if the Frenchman keeps running his little mouth. Oh, and poking his little tongue out. Oh, put it back in. You know what? I'm not one for violence. But I would like to see, wait before you cancel me. You know, the caveman part of me, how do I say this? Just wants to see the Frenchman put in his place. I'm not suggesting violence. You know, maybe seeing it done for tax evasion or something. You know, that would really make me feel good. But Shekinah doesn't like the caveman version. She likes the modern, soft version of Sapa. She is way more turned on in him not fighting for her honor. She wants the soft version of him in the streets and the rigid caveman version of him in the sheets. Can I just say, and I've had time to think about it, it's actually really shitty of Shekinah to have that guy around. Did I say that in the last video? I don't really remember. I'm just mad about it. She puts all these rules and restrictions on him, but she has this guy around that's openly in love with her. Actually, I think someone put up a really good comment and said, girl, bye. And I agree. Girl, bye. Let us check in with the Throuple, shall we? Matt, Amini, and Annie, they are in such a good place after setting up the commandments of the Throuple. There is still just a little kink though, and well, not that kind of kink. Remember, they're not sexualizing Throuples, okay? The kink in this love hose, I'm not making it better, is that Annie's family has no idea about the whole Throuple, and apparently that is going to be how it stays. And even though they're on a winery tour, there is not enough wine in the world to make Amini good with this whole situation.
You're very quiet in the car.
Well, do you want to talk about it?
Tell me. I don't understand.
Really hurt by the fact that you introduced me as just a friend.
I just have a couple questions. Are we planning on telling your family before we go?
Before?
Oh.
No, honey.
Yeah, that's a no. Before. Before? Matt, you've had too much to drink. Annie thinks you're insane. Before? No, she's just going to pack up her whole family and she's going to move. And then later on, if they find out via some scuttlebutt on the street, then that's their business. Annie feels pressured to come out as Polly to her family, and all she wants is a little bit of time. Amini feels like she just isn't wanted. She isn't wanted enough by Annie. She wants Annie to love and be proud of her and celebrate the throupleness like she does in all the streets. And it turns out that nobody, apart from her little dancer co-worker who we met in a couple episodes ago, apparently no one else knows about it.
I just want you to make me feel that you want this, that you want to be with us. Do you tell people you're even in a relationship?
None of your family knows. Does anyone know? Does your neighbor know?
Do you tell people you are in a relationship? Are you not telling people you're in a serious relationship?
No.
I am done. Honey, done with it.
Oh, she's so dramatic.
Done. You can't turn her to a housewife. That's what's going on.
Wait, pause it. So that reaction seems a little bit over the top, calling her a hoe. How did we get there? And it's not true, Annie. The lady, the dancer that you dance with at the club, she knows. You told her. Sure, you told her a couple of days ago, but she still knows, so it's technically not no one. Oh, it's so sad. We just made the Throuple commandments. Amini is so dramatic. I feel like she would find any reason to make this not work. You know what I mean? Deep down, actually, she doesn't really want it. She's searching for something to fill a hole. Oh, not that. inside of her. Oh, I'm not making it better. She's empty of something that this situation can't fill. Try and make that dirty, okay? The dramatics and storming off. How is she meant to like you if you walk off going, well, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife? Is that how you speak to someone that you love? We'll come back to that. Maddie and Steve are pumping iron. He can't actually believe that he's in a co-ed gym. He's also planning to be a PT apparently, so I kind of missed that somewhere. And even though they're hitting the gym, getting that endorphin hit, they're also still talking about the paintings of the boobs.
When I got in the house, it was really, really weird for me to just see too many boobs paintings.
Okay.
Do you think you're sexually attracted to them?
I don't know, I've never been asked this question before. This is weird.
You don't want to answer that?
No, that's weird. I'm attracted to you.
A little bit cagey, isn't it? She thinks that's insane to be asked, but I feel like you would just say no. No, I'm not attracted to it. No. Like if you say to me, like, Wilko, are you attracted to boobs? I go, well, no, they're not attractive. I think boobs are nice. Not on me. I really wish mine would go down. I think boobs are nice, but I'm not sexually attracted to them. Why is Stevie so cagey about it? I don't know. Look, I don't think it's great for your fiancé to be questioning your sexuality, but I guess they don't really know each other that well.
I think it's insane that Maddie's even asking me if I'm bisexual, so I don't think I should have to answer a question like that. You sound like my dad. When I was trying to tell him about you, he's like, did you meet a woman?
Oh, so your dad has asked that too?
Yeah, you guys are weird.
Maybe he has seen something.
I think he was being sarcastic.
Are you sure he hasn't seen anything?
Yeah, I'm sure. You're done.
Yeah, but that wasn't my answer.
I said, yeah, I'm sure.
You were so vague about it. You don't
I'm
see
not
that?
going to give you any answer that I think you're wanting, so we should just end the conversation.
All right.
Okay.
This is so weird. Look, you can't force someone to come out. That's disgusting. But if she isn't being open about her sexual desires to her future husband, then that's also a little bit fluffed up. I also don't love how Maddie is so closed off to it. Like maybe she would be more open to you if you created a safer space. But it seems like you're like, well, I can't have this bisexual. I couldn't possibly be with a bisexual. Why not? What is it? How does it change for you? Why are people so confused with bisexuals? I don't understand. They're not just jumping on either side of the fence whenever they feel like it. They can still commit to one person and be with that person. Anyway, Stevie, KG, no answers, and Maddie, just calm down. If she's bisexual or not, who cares? Is it going to make you love her any less? And if that's the answer, go back home. Either way, I think Stevie has some more secrets to add to the pile. Back with Mark and Mina, it's no surprise that it's all still falling apart. Mark is asking for everyone to get on board with it and actually says, and I think this is really standing up for her, guys, let's not gang up on her. Hey?
I don't want to sit here and gang up on her, especially at our first big family barbecue in the USA.
Yeah.
That's pretty good from him. That's the most he's ever supported his fiancée since she landed.
I don't like your family. Everybody say you need to sign a document for Jordan he have peace, everybody peace. Everybody's telling me at the same time.
I know.
And
That's
you,
what I just said.
you don't care, you stay right and go. Why you don't tell in your family stop?
That's true. He needs to, in the moment, go, guys, this is not appropriate. Jordan says, I'm upset too.
But I'm upset too.
And then she sends Grandma to broker some peace. But Grandma, or Nana, I'm actually kind of into her. She seems like she's actually trying to be sweet about it and really wants to fix things.
She comes all the way here, has to leave Clayton at home, her and her baby, and then feeling like the new family is ganging up on her.
Yeah.
It was slowly building a wall. I can see we got a fractured relationship here.
Well, you don't need the best eyesight to be able to see that. Thank goodness someone with some common sense and empathy is finally here. I'm still confused as to why the family has chosen this part of the house to all hang out. Now we're just sitting in some leaves, in some fold-out chairs. There has to be a better spot in the house. Anyway, things are going great for Aaliyah and Sean. Last night they were intimate. Ooh. But this morning, things are taking a turn, which is shocking for this show.
Love,
What happened to her?
look at this.
What happened?
My toothbrush was laying there all night on top of the bathroom, touching the wall, everything.
You mean the soap dish?
Inside, touching. How can I use this? When I flush the toilet, all the germs and the bacteria go to the air, so they go to my. So now, if you can use this.
So I really think Aaliyah has a problem, and maybe she needs to see someone about the whole germophobia thing. Look, don't get me wrong. There has been some studies done and I've fallen down YouTube holes finding out exactly what happens when you flush the toilet and how much of that. Let's not get into it. It's like the question, what is in a hot dog? I don't need to know the answer. I've lived my whole life and this is how I've lived it, and I think I'll be okay. I think we'll be fine. Aaliyah will not be fine. While at the pharmacy to get a new toothbrush.
An at-home HIV test kit.
Really? Do you think it's like safe, like we can trust?
I'm sure it's pretty accurate. Might be germophobia or hypochondria, one of the two, but one of those is up.
I just want to be cautious because we have a open relationship.
When we're getting more intimate, then I feel like she's worried about contracting an STD, even if everybody's tested. And I still think her mental ideas can run wild. It's affecting how intimate we can be and how often.
It seems like that Aaliyah's got a lot of stuff going on that's not just about the transition. And Sean is also worried that if they're not open, how is he going to get those needs fulfilled? Especially if Aaliyah decides to transition fully. Each time I see them, I think, oh, these people really, really love each other. But I also think it's just going to end in disaster. Speaking of disaster, Meg is in. MEG-IN? MEG-IN. MEG-IN is in. Last time we saw MEG-IN, she was having an absolute conniption because she found out the truth about Juan, the truth that Jessica already knew, but MEG-IN was taking it very, very personally. Anyway, over a couple of mango daks, they really need to clean the air. Because obviously MEG-IN is very important in this relationship for some reason.
I'm like her best friend, like her only friend, really.
Oh, pause. That seems a little sad, doesn't it? Is Jessica being mean? Like, actually, I'm her only friend. Also, it does make sense, though, that she feels so threatened by Juan and him being on the scene because MEG-IN is going to be Meg on the outs.
Because obviously I knew deep down, but he kept saying it didn't. You kept saying it didn't. I feel like lied to by both of you now. If I would have found out a year ago, I would have been hurt, but I think I would have honestly been less hurt than I am now. It's happened twice to me, basically. Like, I've had to work through it twice. And it's just twice the damage, twice the hurt, and twice the work to work through this and be able to trust Juan again.
Trust Juan again? She speaks as if she's with the guy. Detach MEG-IN. How can I possibly trust him again? He didn't cheat on you. He cheated on Jessica. And then he and Jessica decided to lie to you. Why are you also saying, like, how do I trust Jessica again? She's also in this conspiracy to hide things from you. She also talks about, like, needing to know so she could work through it on her own and that time could have really helped her. This isn't about you, honey. You're not in this relationship. Jessica also says that if MEG-IN knew, then she would have given her unsolicited opinions, and apparently Jessica didn't want those. So maybe that says a lot about your personality, MEG-IN. Maybe give your opinion when you're asked for your opinion. Oh, I can't with MEG-IN. She's too much for me.
Me and Jessica are partners in crime, so we're not going anywhere. Juan, on the other hand, I mean, he has some proving to do. I'd like to think that this was the only incident. That's my best friend and her soon-to-be husband, and they have a beautiful family together. It better be the only incident. I'll say that.
What are you gonna do? Get rid of this chick. Sorry, side chick. If you want to be with this guy, Jessica, she will always find a way to pull you apart. She's just that type of person. It's sad that Jessica and Juan decided that they wanted to lie to her, but also that's their business and they don't have to tell anyone if they don't want to. It's just not about you. Have I said that before?
Now I start moving forward all over again with Juan. I think that'll take some time, but how am I supposed to ever trust him again?
Ever trust him again? Shut up. What is happening? I don't know how I could ever trust him again. Oh, the fry in this town. Hey, MEG-IN. Bring it in, baby girl. I don't think your hobby can be Jessica and Juan's relationship. It's good to be invested in your friends, but then there's like, you are too deep in this. Sometimes with these kind of friends, I always think, are you in love with her and you're just not saying it? At least the Frenchman with Shekinah says it out loud. Another person who is way too much is Amini. When we last left her, she was storming out because she can't do this. She can't turn a hoe into a wife. She can't turn a...
You can't turn a hoe to a housewife. That's what's going on.
Oh God, listen to her still going.
I didn't know that she doesn't tell people all the time.
I so love you, honey, baby.
Lie to me. You only just lie to me.
Wait, did she say that she had kids or she is the child? Oh God, and you can just tell that she wants to be chased. That's why she runs off and she cries so loudly, because she wants people to come over and notice her and like comfort her and have her be treated like the baby girl that she wants to be. Why are you crying like that? You're a grown woman. Why are you so hysterical? Can someone else put in the comments below exactly what is happening with the Mini? I think she just takes things like way too far. And this is the person who thinks she's ready to be in a throuple. No, not ready.
I want the world to know you're taken. Is that so much to ask for? Why don't you tell the world you are in a serious relationship at least? Can we make that progress and tell the world that you're in a serious relationship?
I don't like his reaction. I feel bad. She wants too many things. I protect myself. That's it.
Okay, I've got some questions about Annie, everybody. I know, Amini's being so dramatic, but I have some questions about Annie. Now, I can understand that you don't want to tell your family because you think that your family will judge you for being in this polyamorous relationship and like marrying some guy who just got divorced from his wife, if this happens in the future, and then running off to America with your kids. I understand wanting to keep your business. It is weird that not many people know. Like, we know that the dancer that she works with, we know that she knows, but that's it. Like, nobody else seems to know this. That is odd to me. Another thing is like Annie sort of very much being like, I'm going to protect myself and I'm going to do whatever I can to better myself. She doesn't feel like she's in the relationship. I don't know how throuples are meant to work, but I feel like it's just like being in a relationship of two, but you love everyone equally and you're all meant to be, you know what I mean? Like, you're all really into each other and you all want to be together. Is that how it works? Annie is giving me like hiding some secrets, but I just don't know what they are yet.
When are your actions gonna match your words? Do you even listen to me?
Okay. If you want, I talk with my people, with all of them.
I don't know. I can't think straight right now.
You wanna leave now? Are you sure?
The thing is, I love you. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm leaving, go back to San Diego, and this is done. I can't do that. I don't even have the balls to do that. I want to be with you. I want to make this work. I want things to change.
How old is she? Can someone remind me in the comments? I keep missing the little thing with their ages. I'm not really paying attention. This doesn't feel like someone who's like fully mentally like prepared to be in a relationship with two people. Like, they've gone out for a nice dinner at a winery. They've cleared out the entire place and all she's done is run around and cry. And now she's screaming like, I fluff and love you. Don't you understand this? And I can't walk away from this. And well, you just ran away from it and you called her a hoe.
Did I get myself into? I swear to God. Like,
if you want, I am going. I don't care.
You're going nowhere.
No. I don't like you.
I didn't tell you I was done with you. Let me make that
I have
clear.
problems in my mind, in my life. I have many problems. So
I'm still talking to you.
Girls, this isn't.
I talk with
I
you.
am talking to you. You do not get to walk away from me like that.
I talk with you, but you need to say more relax. You are not my owner.
I love you.
You like drama. Me no.
I like to make a point.
Okay, pause it. All right, there's so much for us to unpack just in that one little bit. Jesus. Okay, let's start with this. I agree. She loves the drama and she doesn't deny being dramatic. She just says, oh, I do it to make a point. Okay, well, that's not healthy, mate. And this was also my worry that there's some sort of power imbalance. Annie feels like she owes the rich Americans who have come to save her. And someone like a Minnie does feel some sort of ownership, especially with the way she says, like, you don't get to walk away from me and I'm not finished talking with you. Like, who says that? That stuff is said in movies by toxic, shitty people. And Annie is even scared to leave now to go to America. And why wouldn't you be? Who wants to live with this? This is too much heightened drama, and I get it. Annie's got some stuff that she's hiding. She's hiding stuff from her family, and I can't tell her if it's because she just doesn't want to like come out as a polyamorous person and I guess someone who's also into women, but if she's hiding more things, I don't know what that is. But a Minnie, like her communication style is terrible.
I don't think that went very well at all.
Oh my God, that's the best thing you can say.
Matt is once again so deep with no idea on what to do with either of them. But to be fair, I would also have no idea what to do with this either. They're just like going off. What does Matt actually want out of this situation? Is he just there because he's getting a bit of sex out of it? He seems very affectionate with Annie and things haven't been great with a Minnie. So is he driving this? Because no, I don't think he is driving it because she's saying things like, oh, I love you. I can't walk away from this. She's saying that to Annie. She's definitely not a nice person to be around.
Do you want to be serious with us? Where the hell did
I don't care about him. I love you more him. You don't understand.
I
Shut
don't know
up.
what is going
No,
on in your
shut up.
head. But like, he comes
Shut
part
up.
of the package.
Shut
What am I
up.
supposed to do?
I feel more things for you.
Well, that's kind of a
I've stayed
problem.
with this relation for you. I can't explain.
Okay, let's not tell him that.
Amini is so into being the number one because it makes her feel like she's more in control and she's more loved and she's more like it gives her all this validation. So I think she loves that. But she's right in saying that this is problematic. Why is Annie saying this all of a sudden? Like that she's not into Matt. If you're not into Matt, then why did you just have sex with him the other night when Amini was sick and sleeping? Like, is she saying, like, is Annie saying that now to just get some control of Amini and sort of manipulate her and her feelings? Or does she actually mean that? Because I don't know if she actually means that. Yeah, like she could just be saying all this to like get Amini on her side because she knows that that's what she wants to hear. Once again, Matt is doing nothing to help. Oh, I wonder if she's going to tell Matt. I wonder if she's going to tell Matt that Annie has said, oh, I'm here for you and I'm not here for the tag along with the peen. All right, a quick check-in with Maddie and Stevie.
Okay.
Oh, it looks nice.
Oh my god. Is this my car?
Yeah, should we do it again?
No, I'm gonna fill it.
I'll help you fill your gun.
Okay.
And we'll do your peen next.
I really can't remember if I have told you about the prices of changing my status to permanent resident. It's just increasing so bad.
You told me you were worried about it. Yeah, it's gonna double or something. Saying
Not if we get married, but like a bit earlier than 90 days, in a couple of weeks. I know that it's hard. It would just help us a lot to just save money.
That's a lot to process. I hear all the things that you've been talking to me about. As far as getting married, at this point right now, I don't know how I feel about that, like rushing it.
I guess it is a little bit suspect that he's wanting to move up the wedding date, but also, Stevie, you were so sure and now you're not sure at all. You really needed to be a lot more locked into this relationship before he landed. Like, come on. Oh, how do I feel about that? Him going, oh, we're just doing it for a money thing, but we should get married a little bit quicker. I don't know. It just sounds sus. She's also over him speaking to his family, apparently. Apparently he's doing it every day. She wants him to dial it down. And on one hand, I get it. You can't just live in the past. It will keep you in this little homesick state. But also, you can't tell him what to do. Like, he has to figure these things out by himself. Bring it in. Question. Do you think that Maddie is here for the real reasons? I don't know, like the right reasons. It just seems so interesting to me to sort of go, oh, we're just doing it for money. But he is very pragmatic, so maybe. Ultimately, I don't think Stevie wants this anymore. As soon as she heard that he was thinking that possibly maybe he would stay, even if it didn't work out with her, then she went off him. Back with Sean and Aaliyah, the monogamy chat. Oh my God, it's back again and it's in full force.
You said that when I come to America, you'll be back and we'll be monogamous.
As long as being intimate. We're not
what?
Intimate. As long as we're like relating to each other sexually and whatever, I'm happy and we can be monogamous, no problem.
Being in an open relationship makes me always feel uncomfortable. He's still feeling attracted to me because since the beginning of the relationship, his desires were more up for men.
And I think his desire still sits with more of the men desire. Like he wants the company of men. He wants to be with men. And this is very confusing, but he also loves you. And you're also going through a lot of change too. So Aaliyah, I'm not entirely sure that you know what you want.
If I want to change my body and do surgery and this kind of things, do you continue feeling attractive or that you change?
You know, to this point, you've been like, I'm only want to maybe shave down my brow bone, add volume to my butt, and that everything else is staying as is. I'm not sure how you're feeling now. The other day you said to me that you feel like you're gonna forever be changing. I think if Aaliyah gets the full gender reassignment surgery, I think that's such a foreign thing in my mind. I don't really know how it would feel and what would happen.
I don't know how anyone can expect to feel, but if you're a gay man and attracted to men, then that's not going to go well. It's also a little bit unfair for Aaliyah to like put out these hypotheticals when she is also still trying to figure it out day to day. So they love each other and they want to support each other, which is really nice. But like sex is a huge part for Sean specifically, and I doubt that he's going to be fulfilled if Aaliyah does fully transition. Maybe it's just a step too far for him. But obviously Aaliyah should be doing what she can to make herself feel fulfilled as a person. I just don't know if it's going to mix with what Sean wants. With 73 days to get hitched, Shekinah is about to ambush her daughter into meeting a piece of turkey meat.
I feel like I've just been kind of reluctant towards meeting him because, you know, like I wanted to be sure, like you were sure within the relationship. It's kind of strange that you guys are already engaged and I haven't met him, but whatever. He's a big part of your life, and obviously I'm a big part of your life. So yeah, I'm open to it. I'm open to it. Yes.
She kind of seems so shocked that her daughter is open to meeting Sarpa. And she does explain, Sophie, her daughter, that with all of her mum's ex-boyfriends, it did suck to have to meet them and then they move on and then there's another one on the scene. But why would you be so shocked that she would be even open to meeting this guy who is your fiance? She said, it's weird that I haven't met him. Let's check in with Mark and Mina, and mostly Mina and Jordan with Nana in the middle. Nana has brought both warring countries to the table to see if she can resolve this conflict.
I hope that you don't actually think that I'm a snake. That's hurtful to hear.
No, I'm sorry for this. Is maybe the translate in French.
I don't know what you meant by that. I think it would mean a lot to me if I got an apology for it.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say that.
Okay, thank you for apologizing.
Is Jordan invited to the wedding?
Yes, of course.
I'm sorry if I upset you or offended you in any way too. I just want to make sure that my dad's happy and to protect him. That's all.
J'ai pas senti son excuse très sincère.
There she is. Mina didn't get the itemized apology that she was looking for, featuring all the things that she has been wronged by from Jordan, especially saying, I don't want you to have any more kids with Mark. Until that one's on the list, I don't think she's actually going to hear apology, Jordan. And I also don't think Jordan means it. They're so wary of each other because of how they begun. Unless Nana follows them around all the time, I just don't think they're gonna get along. I also don't know if there's a huge difference in translation with snake. I don't know. I think it was used correctly. I think you used it correctly, Mina. Jordan is a snake. She's snaky. She does snake-like things. She might say that she's doing it for the betterment of her dad, but I still think they're pretty snaky, so you were bang on there. Mark, stupidly, seems to think that it's all sweet now. Okay, mate. You should get used to turbulence, Mark. You know what I mean? Like, you should be used to it already. Get it?
I think I don't need to sign your pineapple, no?
The prenup?
Yeah.
You don't want to sign it now?
Yeah.
Of course she doesn't.
Resolved.
This is for the family. Now is I talk with you. My business with you.
If Mina doesn't sign the prenup, I mean, hell's gonna break loose, and I don't know where that'll leave me and Mina and...
You in New Hampshire and her somewhere else, probably Paris. I don't understand. If the prenup protects his previous kids and their connection with their dad and his new family as well, then why would Mina have an issue with it? Unless she is actually gold digging and she just wants to get the most money out of Mark when he dies or when she pushes him down the stairs. I don't understand what the problem with the prenup is, unless Mark has one drawn up and he wants her to sign that specific one without any sort of like back and forth. Also, it's really shady of Mina to be like, yeah, no, I said it was okay in front of your family for the prenup, but actually it's not okay. Now we're going to talk. Don't say that it's good. Like, don't get me wrong, like Jordan shouldn't have brought it up. It shouldn't be talked in a public forum like that anyway, but I don't know. Poor old Mark. Well, actually not poor old Mark. I felt sorry for him for a second, but I've rethought that. All right, that is it for another episode of 90 Day Fiancé. Over the next couple of days, there's going to be something a little bit different for you, and I hope you really enjoy it. Just something completely different. So see when it pops up if you like it or not. If you are a part of the All the Way Club, and you and I go all the way together in each and every video, I want you to let me know by saying you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Put that in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.